everyone, I'm Jake.
I'm Nathan.
And I'm Karen.
And welcome back to the
Carter
Couch.
Couch.
Episode 3 of Season 2. We haven't stopped yet.
Well, it's only episode 3.
I know, it's good though. 3's my lucky number.
Since when?
It's always been 3.
You never told me that.
3 is, well, it's actually 33.
Oh,
but you
God.
don't like that number. We're going to start
do.
off with some correspondence first from our previous episodes.
Cool.
Hello, Jake, Nathan and Karen. It's so good. So has got like 5 O's after it, so it must be really good to have you guys back every week. The podcast is the highlight of my week, and I'm waiting for Monday to come around every week for a new episode. That's from Jessica in Sligo. Margaret has wrote in, to say, do you know what... She starts it with, you know what? I love the previous episodes. Thanks for coming back. I sure missed the crack between season 1 and season 2. May I suggest an engagement party in October at Carter on the Costa? The food is already paid for, the entertainment is already there, and there will be plenty of guests
Why
ready
didn't we
and
think
waiting.
of that?
That's a very good
Keep up
idea.
the amazing
Who
work.
was that, Margaret?
It'll probably be on the night that I'm gigging as well, so I'll have to sing at my own engagement party.
Oh, look, you're loving your life.
That's actually, yeah.
That
we'll do a
is such
second
a good
engagement
idea.
party then.
It's
Yeah.
sold out, though, isn't it?
Is it sold out?
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
It's bigger and better this year. Where is it this year?
We can do one next year because you won't be married by then anyway.
Oh, we can just do the wedding next year.
Another engagement party.
Do the wedding
do
at
the wed-
Carter on the Costa.
I wonder, do you do
That-
an engagement party every year up until you're married? That's a good idea.
No, we just
You
get
probably
married on
wouldn't get
Carter on the
presents every
Costa.
time though.
Let's see how you get on paying for this one first.
Yeah.
Where is the Costa this year?
Welva,
Well,
spelt with a H.
Welva. Who's
Welva.
that?
There's a silent H, like
Oh.
the P in Bath.
It's silent, like
Like the
P
P in
Bath.
what?
In
P in
Bath.
Bath is silent.
I don't get that.
Moving on.
Yeah,
we also,
I'll explain later on.
We also have some correspondence on the topic of Gooch, which we talked about
God.
in our Patreon episode previously. We've had an email from Sandra in Edinburgh. She says, hi guys, I love the podcast. The company I work for stays open in the week between Christmas and New Year's Eve. If we want to take days off in that period, we need to take them as annual leave days, however. Last December, at the end of a team meeting, our boss said to us, okay guys, just a reminder to email me if you need to take any annual leave days during Gooch week.
What?
Half
Is
the
that an
team
actual
were
thing?
rolling around laughing and stayed laughing while he had to explain the term Gooch to the other half of the team.
I don't. But what
So it's
is it?
Gooch because it's in the middle of Christmas and New Year's, so they call it Gooch week. I've never heard it called that before.
I've never heard
Never
that.
That's what
heard
Sandra
that.
said.
Or Tisn't Week. 'Cause
Well, someone else has wrote in another name for it is actually Tisn't.
I've heard that
Because
before.
it
Never
isn't your
heard that.
hole and it isn't your balls.
No, Tisn't Christmas or Tisn't New Year. Not.
Yeah, but that's why it's called Tisn't.
Yes,
That's
I'm
why it's a Gooch.
lost.
So some people call it a Tisn't. That's what this says here. Whoever wrote this
Oh,
in
really?
says
Yeah, but
anonymous.
so is a gooch only on a man?
I think it's mainly on a man, yeah.
I can't believe we're actually talking about this.
Let's get away
Yeah,
from the
anyway,
anatomy
it's
of
just
a
a
gooch.
question.
Can I also say, like, how would you spell gooch? Because Brian has spelt it
G-
G-U-C-H.
No,
Surely that's gutch.
G-O-O.
Yeah, I'd put
I would do
G-O-O-C-H.
2 O's.
Yeah.
Would you put a TCH at the end? Gooch.
But you still say Gucci. You don't say Gucky.
You do.
Yeah. Or Pucky if it's fake.
Anyway,
Anyway,
let's
moving
move on.
Lastly, we've had an awful lot of messages in this week with people defending Karen with their love of Love Island, the love for Love Island.
Oh.
I haven't gone into this season at all, but Karen, you're obsessed, aren't you?
It's not that I'm obsessed. It's like a girl thing, right? If you go to your hair appointment or your nails, most of the time they're talking about Love Island. And I feel if you're not kind of in on it, you don't really have much to talk
I
about for
watched
that
it
couple of
years
hours
ago,
that you're getting your
but-
bits done.
But you go mad if I start like talking to you now while the show's on. It's like 9 o'clock
No,
to
I just
10
go
is
mad
your
when you
hour.
talk to me in general.
Just
I'm
shut
not
up,
going to
Jake.
lie. You put it on last night and I hadn't seen any of it. And
You started
Yeah.
watching it.
I did start watching it for 10 minutes and then I
No,
got
I
bored.
just find it fascinating that people do that sort of stuff. Like, how do people kiss and go wild on telly?
Yeah, it's a bit
Like, you have to
out
be a
there,
certain
innit?
type of person to do that.
Yeah, the whole challenge is
Do you know
where
what
they're
I mean?
like grinding on each other and stuff on national TV.
Oh, so you
What?
tuned in for that bit,
Oh, well,
did
I
you?
just watched that bit on Facebook the other day, yeah.
Catch up.
Yeah. I don't
But
watch,
like,
I
do you know,
swear.
like the heart rate challenge and stuff that they've done every year, that would be...
Like,
it's a
that
bit
would
much,
send
like.
me, I'm not jealous, but on that show, you would be an absolute psycho. If the fella you like, his heart rate goes up for someone else and all, like, no.
Yeah,
couldn't
but
have
what
that.
if like he's just like having a laugh and his heart rate goes up, do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I don't get it. I don't know how much of that is true. Because sometimes my heart rate does be through the roof and I'm just lying in bed. And Jake, so like what happens to me is, right, I stopped wearing my Fitbit because I'd look down and my heart rate would be like 140 or something. Jake's is at 20.
I was
like,
never 20.
Sometimes your heart rate, your resting heart rate, like write in about this. What is the normal person's resting heart rate? Because
So my heart rate right now is 60.
yeah, so mine would be 60 if I'm like asleep or something.
Yeah.
Like your heart rate does drop to about
How
30.
are you knowing this through your watch?
Yeah. Through me.
Where
Garmin.
mine was
So if
always
I
double yours.
If I
This is
put that
not
on,
sponsored.
will that tell me
I'd
what
say
my...
so.
Let
Yeah.
me try it
Probably
on.
take like 10 seconds.
Oh.
Like
See what
it's
yours is.
fascinating.
I've never
Mine,
tried
I just
this.
know my heart just beats overtime.
But I think that's set up to like my weight and my height and everything. Do you know what I mean?
Ah, well, I'm
Oh,
a
well, then
lot
you're only
taller,
4
so...
foot.
I identify as 6 foot. I said this in last season.
You said that every
right.
episode.
While we're working out what Nathan's heart rate is, we've got some shout outs as well. We want to
So
say
please,
huge...
just send in your resting and your active heart rate because I just want to know how normal or non-normal I am.
Surely you could just Google what is the average.
Oh, Google
I'll do
does
that in a second.
Google
Shout
lies.
out, a huge welcome to all of our new Patreons as well out there who have joined the Carter Couch Club this week.
Woo.
We want to say a big hello to Janice Robinson from Glasgow, who says she loves watching the podcast. She's been waiting for season 2 since the minute we finished season 1. Hello to Ashling from Cork boy. That was a good Cork accent.
It was
that, wasn't
alright.
I'm from Cork. Who has wrote in to say she too has found her love for Orchard Thieves this summer. She says, Karen, you're a girl after my own heart. I don't really drink much either, but I've found a love for Orchard
It all
Thieves.
starts as a slippery slope.
However, I mix mine with Sprite to make it that little bit fizzier and less strong. Love the podcast, and I hope to share an Orchard
Oh.
Thieves with you one day, Karen.
Oh, there we go.
Ah,
That's nice.
nice.
Only if you're buying Ashling. Next shout out is for Cara Higgins in the Cards Couch Club, who says the episodes have had her in stitches and she is looking forward to the rest of the season. So a big hello to everyone who wrote in. Sorry we couldn't give you all shout outs, but thank you so much for joining us on our podcast. What's your heart rate at? Has it worked it out?
No, so it depends what way.
83.
Oh,
Actually,
That's high, is it?
that's pressed down, yeah.
and he's at the
That's
being
because
just
you
holding
jogged
his-
down here and you were
He
late.
didn't. He drove.
Did he drive down?
I did drive down. 83, yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, but you're just that bit
freaks you
older.
Out.
That's what that is, you see.
That is, yeah.
No,
You're
but
getting
you're
on.
moving your arm. If you just keep it still and
And the Viagra these days isn't helping at all.
You're not meant to take 3 in the morning, you know.
Got them off dad.
oh,
What are you
here.
going to say off Grumps?
Right, moving on.
Anyway, right. Weekly catch up. How has your week been? Can we just have a mention for how warm it's been this week?
I know. I'm noticing you in your
sticky.
vests.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with vests lately. I actually went and did some shopping the other day and all I
God.
bought was vests.
Yeah, but like, do you know Al Bundy?
No, who's
Is that his name?
Who's
Al Bundy. Do you remember that program? And
Ted
you used to...
Bundy, the serial killer. Like,
Oh Jesus, no, Al Bundy.
who's Al Bundy?
It's Ted's brother.
No, remember that show when you used to just sit on the couch giving money to... Oh, am I making
Bundy.
this up?
Let me check this out.
Did I dream of this? Look up Al
Hang on,
Bundy.
you get names wrong all
All
the
the
time.
time.
Al Bundy is a fictional character and
Oh.
a protagonist of the American television series Married with Children.
Oh my...
Huh?
Like, no, sorry.
Did he wear vests?
The knowledge that I have is unbelievable.
I've
But
never
anyway,
heard of
he
Al
used to
Bundy,
just
though.
sit on a leather couch and have like a pure low cut, like white vest, and that's what you
it's
remind
your
me
man
of.
from Modern Family, the dad. But he's not wearing a vest.
Oh,
He's
maybe that's
wearing,
just in
like,
my
you know,
dreams. He had a
show.
vest on.
No, he's wearing like a white top. Look. Oh, can I click into that? Nah, your Wi-Fi down in here is terrible. by the way.
I know.
Anyway,
That's
but yeah,
a
you just
really
remind me
bad
of
quality picture. of
Al Bundy.
him.
Yeah.
Is that who it is for our listeners at home? And
Yeah.
viewers
Can we
on
tell?
YouTube?
Can we tell listeners about Karen's slip up yesterday?
Oh, what was
Which
it?
She got 2 people completely mixed up and went.
No, she was giving out. Hang on, for
Oh.
our listeners who don't have video as well. By the way, Al Bundy is sitting on the couch.
People
with his
are going to
hand
know who Al Bundy
down
is,
his
but you
pants
remind me of him in
and
a
V-neck
vest.
white top one.
Anyway.
But yeah, so Karen was
Giving out about someone.
going mental.
I
We
find this
obviously can't say
podcast
who
makes it
was.
look like I'm always giving out. Maybe
But she
I
was
am,
like-
am I?
Oh yeah, no, I'm not going to use the
No
expletives that Karen used. Expletives, is that a word?
Don't know.
I think that means swear words anyway. But
don't
she was
even
like,
really
yeah,
curse
no,
either.
no, he loves himself. Like you'd swear he was George Pitt.
No, but I was really like wound up and I was
George
like blah blah
Pitt.
blah blah blah.
Well, you were obviously thinking of George Clooney though. And
I was
Brad
thinking
Pitt.
of George Clooney only. I wasn't even thinking of Brad Pitt. So I
Yeah.
don't know how George Pitt came out my mouth. But anyway, this fella is a mix
He
of
looks
both.
like George's Pitt.
Do you
He
know
does.
what though, Karen? I just said, you know what?
He looks.
We knew exactly what you were on about. We knew what you meant when you said George
Yeah,
Pitt. So
and
I
you
think
would
that could
agree.
be a new thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not going to say who it was. I swear it
Don't.
wasn't you, Jake.
They might listen to the podcast.
Hopefully
I'd say they do.
And they're probably a paid Patreon, so
Oh, say nothing.
definitely
I'd
don't
say they're
mention
not.
this.
He wouldn't spend that money.
So this week, I want to talk about how warm it's been. Like, do you know when it gets really clammy and real like humid and heavy?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
even when it rains, it doesn't really help. Like,
Who are you telling? We went down south the other day, and there was myself, Keelan, Sean, and Patrick in Keelan's car, and his aircon hasn't been working for a couple of years, and it was the hottest day of the year.
oh, that's like mum's car.
We had to stop every half an hour just to get out and like.
Have a
Air yourself.
Do you know when your back is sticking and your top is
there's
stuck to your
nothing
back?
worse.
Oh, it's
Because you feel like you're stinking and all.
So I said for Christmas I'm getting Keelan a aircon.
I thought you were going to say a
Topped up.
car.
No, definitely not. I'm getting his aircon topped up.
So there's a few things that we'll come back to, but I want to talk
Your
about.
Maz
Like,
actually doesn't work
He
on
won't
a
need it
car.
at Christmas
No,
though, will he? I'm just thinking.
Yeah, no, forget
Need
about
it'll
that.
be
person.
freezing.
You need a car though, get in the car.
Mum's aircon hasn't worked in her car since like
And she's not bothered.
20.
No,
How can she not be bothered?
I know, it does be roasting and she'll just drive
Windows
it,
down
like,
every
Do you know
2
what annoys
minutes.
me though? She puts it on as if it works.
I know,
and then it
I
blows
know.
hot air and
Yeah.
it's like, Mum, it doesn't work.
What
so
are you
why are
doing?
you still
Does
trying?
she?
Yeah.
Leave
It
Nagsy
just
alone.
blows like hot steam at you. But we're going to come back to that topic because I feel like there's a good few things I want to talk about with that.
Okay.
We were back in Killarney last week.
Yeah.
One of my favourite towns in Ireland.
Were we?
We were. We were gigging. You were
Yeah,
gigging
no, we
at
did the INEC,
Summer
yeah,
Fest,
yeah.
did they call it? And then we did the after party myself.
It's
and
not
my
the
band.
INEC anymore.
It's the Glen Eagle Arena.
No way.
You'll be very happy that we called it that, yeah. But everyone knows it as the INEC. What's your top 3 towns in Ireland? I think Killarney would be one of my top 3.
Killarney, Galway, Donegal town.
I would be Killarney and Galway. And
You've never had a night out in Donegal, have you?
we were
Donegal
there last
town?
New Year's Eve.
Oh yeah, you were.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Yeah, you went. You were home
I
with Lenny.
wasn't. I wasn't invited, guys.
Shit crack.
Moving
Yeah,
on swiftly.
I'd say it is when I'm not around.
I'm trying to think of my third town that I love. It would probably be, I know Cork's not a town, it's a city, but I really enjoy Cork. Like the city of Cork is just, I just really like the atmosphere.
I haven't really been many places to top
And
3.
all like we were in Macroom a few weeks back, but all of them
The
little
cheese.
towns outside of Cork, the Macroom cheese, you were right, Karen. They gave me a load of cheese when I was down
I
there.
know, I'm
Some of
buzzing.
it was really strong and it was,
Oh, it was
a little bit too
unbelievable.
much. But great
All
gig,
right.
great venue, the Briary Gap in Cork. But like Bantry and whatever like little towns around there. Remember you used to always gig in Timoleague?
Oh god,
Uh,
yeah, years ago.
Is it Inchydonny Beaches down there as
Yeah.
well? All them little
Inchy what?
towns.
Inchydoney.
Inchydonny. No, Inchydonny or Inchydonny.
Donny Beach.
Clonakilty. You love
Cheese.
there. No, that's pudding.
Oh, I love the pudding.
The white pudding.
I'm
and
sure
black
that's cheese as well. I don't eat black pudding.
pudding. Yeah. I don't really like the black pudding. I like white
So
pudding.
I like Killarney, but it's just miles away.
It is. But you can fly.
Like if we could get a flight, it'd be
can fly
beautiful
from
to go
Dublin.
to.
You can go
Actually-
Dublin to Kerry.
Yeah. It's like 50 quid as well, the flight. And it's you'd spend that in fuel.
Because the drive down is long.
But the problem is any time that we're going, and I had this problem the other week, I was going to fly, but you have to take all the equipment, guitars and amps and everything. So you can't fly carrying a big amp on your back. Like talking
True.
of flying, you did had an interesting flying experience this week.
I did.
Do you want to share that with the listeners?
Yeah, well, I know a couple who live in New York, but they have a house in Donegal and become friends with them over the last number of years on the cruise. And they have a helicopter in Donegal where they live, and they text me last week asking was I around and was this my house, and sent me like a picture of from the air.
Of the
No
house.
way.
And I says you should call in someday if you're passing. So they called in last
So
week.
what, they just land their helicopter at your house?
Just in the garden. Yeah.
As in like jump in?
Yeah. And then we went off, and I must tell a funny story though, because like
What would you have done if they landed next door?
told them to go up.
Like,
and
did it
move
did
to
it
the next
damage
field.
the grass? No.
No, they weigh nothing.
That is
helicopter
mad.
does?
If you land them on wheels,
Yeah.
like if you have a trailer thing to sit them on, you can push it. One person can push a helicopter,
That's a bit scary.
Oh, that doesn't sound very safe.
but they have to be really light so they can
fly.
Cool.
maneuver.
Go on, what's your funny
But,
story anyway? Sorry.
Well, like I didn't see any neighbours or anything. Like, but when they were landing, the guy who's coming to paint the house to give me a price landed, and
Bad timing.
he
the
definitely upped
bricklayers,
his price
and
anyway.
I was going, oh my god, they're gonna think I've bought a helicopter.
You would think, what an absolute tool. Buying landing in a helicopter.
And
Like,
trying to
that
bargain with the painter.
It is quite cool. Like, it's quite James Bond.
What do you mean, another £100
Oh,
on the
no,
whole
it's not
house? You
worth
must
that.
be joking me.
But so can they
He's
just,
added about £6,000 to the bill.
Literally.
can they just fly where they want though?
They can fly wherever they want. They just have to log in to a flight path. They have to send their flight wherever they're going, you know what I mean? And then let the
And do they
locals,
obviously
whatever
have
the
to-
tower is in each location.
Do they have to fly a certain height and all? Then when they're going out, like you
they have
couldn't
to
just.
stick.
I know, obviously, it has
No,
to
they
be high
can.
enough,
They
but I
can
mean,
go lower.
They can go
yeah.
lower.
But they obviously have to avoid big trees and mountains, obviously,
Yeah.
and any wires, overhead wires when they're landing. They have to watch out for them. But it was really interesting.
Wouldn't you?
It was really interesting. We went up. We were half an hour getting to Port Rush and Port Stewart, seeing where the Open is next week.
Yeah.
And seeing all the golf course and the Giant's Causeway, which actually is quite underwhelming from in the sky.
It's tiny. It's not
It
giant
just
tall.
doesn't look. It's like your causeway.
Too far. Too far.
I'm
You give me an
sure
awful time for my height. I'm 5'7.5". You know, that is average.
the half makes a big difference.
That is average. I'm actually 5'8". I think I grew in the last year. Since I last.
It's your platform
I was
shoes.
gonna
look
say
at
weight
them.
myself.
Look at them heels.
These were my Christmas
I got you
shoes
them.
off Karen. This is the first time wearing them, and of
It's
course
not.
it started lashing.
Such a forced time.
Well, I wore them on TV, but I didn't wear them out.
I bought these recently, and they're the most expensive boots I've ever
And are
purchased.
they uncomfortable?
How much were
They're
they?
the comfiest boots I've ever bought.
Most expensive boots.
Yeah, how much were they?
30
What are they
quid.
called? RMs or something? All the lads who drive trucks and all and tractors buy them.
Oh, the
Proper
lads.
company
He's,
that
shoes,
called?
is it?
he's fitting in with all the lads.
It says
RMs.
no Primark on it. How much were they? The most expensive boots you've ever bought?
Come on,
a
spill.
friend of mine was selling them online,
Oh, here.
and I was like, "Have you got a pair of them in black?" And he was like, "I don't, but I can get them in."
Do you have them in size 6? But
So I
my
went
right
into
foot
an
needs to be
Enniskillen.
an 11 because of my big toe.
And size 10, not 11.
You're
But,
actually an 8 though. You've just got a really big toe. Like your other toes are like down here, aren't they? Do you know what I mean? It's just your big toe is 2 inches big. Hang on, that was a very big 2 inches, wasn't it?
No.
2 inches big.
But anyway, bought them, and
You
then
didn't get
You
us
still
tell us
haven't
the
said
price.
how much they are.
yeah, I know. Well, hang on. So I went in,
Oh, you
and I
got
was
a
like,
deal on them.
Oh.
"How much are they?" And she was like,
picked
"Oh,
them
we'll
up in his
knock, we'll knock
helicopter.
50." By the way, I don't own the helicopter. They were friends of mine. But anyway,
He's inquiring
So anyway,
to get one
went in.
himself now.
and she says, "Oh, we'll knock 40 quid off." And I was like, "That's great. So how much are they?" I hadn't actually found out how much they were, but everyone was telling me they're really good boots. They were £380 for the
Oh,
boots.
that is expensive.
So I nearly dropped whenever she told me the
And they're
price.
not designer.
No.
Like that makes sense. I think like me and Karen, well, I was never really, I'm just going to say this before Karen goes, hang on a second. I was never really into shoes, but then
No, you were
since
never
we've
into
been
Anne.
together, we've both bought each other like some designer shoes, and I used to always be against it and be like, that is ridiculous. Like,
No, you
why would
buy
spend-
good and like they last you.
It does. Like I've had a pair of
Them
black.
boots are gonna last
Well,
you
I said
forever.
to her whenever I paid for these, "Can you make sure that I'm buried in these?"
Yeah.
So, because I'm never buying another pair of boots
Sold
again.
off. If I'm still alive, I'll sell them on.
Well, they won't fit you anyway.
But I bought
Stuffing
Valentino's.
socks and tissue down the end.
There's jocks in the front of them.
Why is this like? I feel like the first 3 episodes you've been ganging up on me. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, you bought me Valentino's like 6 years ago, and I
Like
still
I actually
wear them to
said,
this day.
remember that time I said if we were
They got
ever,
high heels with the red on.
They're
No,
like,
they're Louboutins.
they're Louboutins.
but like I said to Jake, if we were ever to, I don't know why I always talk about if we ever finish when we're engaged now, but before that,
Jesus.
right? But I was like, imagine if we ever finished and like you'd be petty and take your stuff back. Jake wouldn't have a pair of shoes to his name.
No clothes. Yeah, but no,
Not
I
on your
get
bare
buying
feet.
designer shoes if
They're
they're going to
good
last.
boots.
Well, hopefully these will last many years.
The
you know
next
what I mean?
episode, the soul will be gone off them. You'll be bringing them back, raging.
So this week as well, I was on like the promo trail all week for my single called Old Friends. That was a plug, by the way, for anyone who's watching. Go and listen to
It is a very good song.
it. Thank you very much.
I didn't like one of the promo parts where you were with another dog in the video.
Oh yeah, that was Maggie
That
the
dog
dog.
was absolutely beautiful.
So I
but Lenny would
filmed-
be snapping
Lenny's
if he's
raging.
seen that. Like
She was
he's
only
not
a
even
puppy.
talking to us now.
Oh,
He's
he's in a
took
mood.
the huff.
But what I wanted to ask was, obviously, so I've been doing like TV, radio, and like newspaper interviews and stuff. What do you prefer doing? Do you prefer doing TV, radio, or newspaper? What's your favourite? Or do you enjoy doing it? Because I haven't done like a promo few weeks since last year, since I released music last year. And I'm wondering, do you enjoy that part of it? Because obviously when you're doing Dance with Stars, you're doing promo for stuff, and when you've new music as well. Do you enjoy that?
I don't really. It's just part of what you have to do to promote gigs.
What's your favourite though, or least favourite?
Music,
ones to do?
radio. I'd rather
print?
do TV. I'd rather do TV.
Yeah, my least favourite is the newspapers or the magazines.
Yeah. Because sure, you say one line and that's
exactly
they print it and it
comes to heading.
You never know what way it was like, because I constantly I'm sarcastic in my jokes, and like I had to stop myself. I was like, no, but I'd say things that I think is funny, and then that's like printed, and it just doesn't come across the same way. Yeah. You have to be so careful what you say. So I would probably say telly as well.
Telly's
it's
your
just
favourite.
more relaxed.
I actually think radio is my favourite if you get a good radio presenter. My favourite presenter, I was actually on Today FM recently, but it wasn't with Dave Moore. It was his show, but someone else was filling in.
I done with Dave?
He is my favourite. I find he's just
is he into relaxing. Guitars?
Mad into guitars.
Yeah, so I did an interview with him last year, and it was really, really good. And we ended up talking about guitars, but I don't really know much about them. But
yeah, he doesn't really gig. He gigs occasionally with Deck Pierce and the Block Rock and Beats gig that he does. Right. He gets up with them. But I find he's the best radio presenter, I think, for me to ever do an interview with. But I prefer doing radio, I think, to TV. Yeah. I don't know what it is. I feel
as
like
in going into radio or on the phone?
Going in. I don't like doing them on the phone.
On the phone, it's like doing that on Zoom. It's not the same.
I did one here this morning, and you'd especially here, like you're trying to find signal somewhere, and then it's like, oh, hello, can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you. Hello. It's just one of them.
It's one of them.
It's just one of them.
And then whenever you do the interview, and she then opens the line with,
oh yeah,
you didn't answer me text saying
Trina on Classic Hits FM.
Congratulations.
She started the interview saying, I've got a bones pick with you. I sent you a message on March the 9th when we got engaged, and I ghosted her. I didn't reply. But in my defense, my phone literally has never been that busy than when we got engaged. I think
but did you open it and not reply?
She said I read it, but
that's not Jake.
No.
Yeah,
bad form.
It is.
Sorry, Trina.
Well, she called you out on it anyway.
Did,
I love when people just call. Like, that's something that I admire in someone, right? If you say, now I know that was obviously she was joking or whatever.
I hope she
was.
But
like to be able to call someone out, I think it has balls in that.
Yeah,
instead of just kind of saying it.
Just
say it as it is. I think everyone's too bleeding sensitive.
Jake's
crying all morning since she said that
played the single and the fact she played the single and give it a plug, I don't mind taking a bit of a slagging from her.
You deserve it.
Right. But so I just wanted to talk about that because I wanted to let you know that Old Friends is out now, and that was just a plug for me. So thanks. Have we anything else that you've done exciting this week? One last thing I know that we did. What? We purchased a Ninja.
Oh my God,
Creamy.
A Ninja Creamy.
A Ninja Creamy.
What's that?
Oh, wouldn't you like to know?
So
yeah, that's why I asked.
So we're trying to be good as we always are with food and all. And our PT in the gym said that you have to get in this Ninja Creamy that makes like healthy ice cream, and well, it can make obviously unhealthy stuff as well. But we kind of didn't really think that of it. And then I was like,
I was totally against it. Okay, so this thing, it's not.
How much is it?
€200. They're not cheap.
How much?
€200.
Shut up, you and your boots.
You buy one boot for that.
That's your left boot, you. That's one helicopter ride in the fuel.
No, but we ended up, I just actually said to Jake, Jake, will we just get it? Because like a tub of not that I eat Häagen-Dazs and all, but like a tub of Häagen-Dazs is about €7.
And you'd eat that in 2 minutes.
Gee.
I've often brought you a tub of Häagen-Dazs and it's gone.
That was when I wasn't being on it. I'm on it now.
But I was so against it. I was like, we live in an apartment. We don't have a big kitchen.
Oh, there's not a bit of space.
This is going to take up a load of space. It only makes ice cream. No, we're not getting it.
It makes loads of things.
But how often do you actually eat ice cream?
Well, so Jake as his thing at night would have his Greek yogurt, protein, fruit and everything. Right. But you can make it as an ice cream.
Instead of that. So like all good couples, we compromised and Karen won and we bought it. but it's been the best thing ever.
See, I'm always right.
So all I put in is almond milk and protein powder. So it's like 250 calories with 50 grams of protein, which is like really good for anyone who doesn't know about food. And it tastes like
a Haagen-Dazs
vanilla ice cream.
Really?
Yeah, it's divine.
Next time you're in Dublin, probably be in about 6 months' time. But yeah, we will make it, and you will want one.
I'm going to drive down now every evening.
But I'm just going to say,
every 2 days will be down for an ice cream. You would definitely
mess it up. You wouldn't be able to do it. But Ninja Creamies for the win. And that actually leads back into what I was saying about hot weather, right? So we're trying to deal with
I don't know if we'd buy a Ninja Creamy if it was like snowing.
Well, I'll still be eating it, I think, at Christmas because it'll be part of me.
I know you will. It was €200.
Yeah, we're getting every penny out.
Yeah.
But like, to deal with the hot weather, while I was in buying the Ninja Creamy, I also looked at buying a new fan for the bedroom.
For the bedroom?
The price of some of the fans.
Could you not just said for the apartment?
Where's your fan
She's from Galway. She was a lovely lady. She was more into your music than mine, but no. So I went in to buy the Ninja Creamy and started looking at fans because we'd bought ones in the past from like the Middle Aisle in Aldi, and they're fine for like a week, but then they just break.
Are they not really noisy?
But some of them are. This one, I didn't buy it, right? €250 for a fan.
Yeah, but you know, if you're overheating and you're like absolutely like can't cope with the heat. You would spend $250.
No, I hope would I spend that on a fan.
We don't live in Spain. It's not as if we've
it has
had
been
40
degrees lately.
Yeah.
It's
at night, not at night.
Yeah, I think your apartment just gets
we live
extra,
in Dublin. It's a different
extra
culture
hot
to use.
or something.
Different
heat rises.
Culture.
Yeah, but heat rises, so that's why we're so hot.
You're probably getting underneath
hotness.
Well, they shouldn't have the heating on in the summer. But I wouldn't spend £250 on a fan.
See,
no harm.
What would you spend?
One for €40. It was a tower fan. I always thought
tower
fans.
Shy.
What
It's shy.
No, it's not.
It's shy.
It's got a little remote so I can turn it on and off.
Exactly,
from my bed.
but you don't even need to turn it off.
It has a timer on it. Lenny slept in front of it every night. I thought Tower was the brand.
Be good
but
for
it's
Lenny.
not. Tower means that it looks like a mini tower and spins.
Oh, yes.
No,
so
I do think that is a brand.
One. It is. No, Tower is a brand, but this one was like Curry's own.
Oh, was it?
£40. Best buy ever. And it does make a difference. And you don't have to put water in this one.
And it's not noisy.
No, it's not too noisy.
It's like a helicopter.
But it has a timer on it, so it's like a helicopter.
It's noisy. Nothing will stop me from sleeping, so I don't mind.
Well,
but don't
I can't hear it over your snoring anyway, so it's fine.
That is now go back on that and swear now, because I do not snore. Go on.
No, only after you've had your orchard teeth.
Oh, here. No, Jake, don't leave it on that. You know I don't snore.
No, you don't snore.
Thanks.
Right. When it is warm out, are you allowed to drive around topless?
Well, imagine me.
Females, it'd be a little bit strange.
The beef cars crashing, looking at you. Anyway.
Do you ever drive around topless?
What's that supposed to mean?
Is the question.
Is that a good or a bad thing?
Good thing.
This car comes with extra airbags.
Hilarious. Do you know what vision I get of that question? So remember that time when Jake had a transit van?
Oh, and he drove around without
my
the top
God,
on.
he constantly drove with no top on. I used to be mortified.
I'm not going to say who you look like.
Yeah, we won't get into that.
I still would drive around topless if it's really warm.
Well, you'd go anywhere topless because you're bleeding mad about yourself.
That's the other thing. So we live in an apartment, right? We live in an apartment. And
I think we say that every episode about 10 times to get where we live.
Okay, right, but I'm just trying to explain the scenario. Our living room looks out onto like the balcony, which is into the courtyard. But we've curtains, obviously. But sometimes the curtains aren't closed. And sometimes before I get a shower, I run into the kitchen to put my turkey bacon on low. And then by the time I get out the shower, the turkey bacon's done.
Yeah.
But I often will walk through completely naked because I'm getting in the shower. And I always think, is it wrong to walk around there naked because the balcony looks out into the courtyard if someone's looking in? Or is it wrong that they were looking in? Who's in the right? Am I allowed to be naked walking around my own living room?
Well, you're definitely allowed to be naked in your own home.
Yeah.
But I just think that is weird.
But like if there was a load of kids in the courtyard looking up at you.
No,
so
that is weird.
Let me rephrase that. We're on like the second floor, so we're up high. But there is other apartments on the same height that can see in if the curtains aren't closed.
Oh, you're a daredevil.
But it's roasting, so like, I just like to be...
Do you not have blinds?
No, we took them down.
We took them down, they were annoying me.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't
Am I
really
in the
know.
wrong for doing that?
No,
Or
you're
is
not
that
in the
okay?
wrong, but I just don't
wouldn't do it.
No, do you know I'm not gonna actually right? So
Their eyesight isn't that good anyway, so don't worry.
no,
Have you got a
but
zoom on that camera?
I
look?
kind of done that one time before. I ran
Oh?
into the kitchen. Not gonna
Naked?
lie. Yeah,
Where was I?
you are out. I'd say.
Boo.
Wouldn't have done it if you're
The
in the
postman
house.
was there with it.
Postman Pat. Also, we're having arguments lately every
Are
night
we?
about
We don't
No,
argue.
you're not.
when it's
No.
warm.
Oh God.
No.
When it's warm out, do you leave the window open?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, hay fever head over there does me
So
nothing.
I wake up then
Oh.
sneezing and coughing. Like
I'd
my
rather you
guts
wake
out.
up sneezing and coughing than me sweating all night. So it's
But
grand.
it lets the heat in.
Well, you've
We've
got the fan
a
now.
inside to
You've got the
close
fan.
we
window.
didn't have the fan
We
when I
did.
opened the
You
window.
still leave the window open,
The window will be left open till the day we die.
even if it's
End
cold.
of. What?
When it's snowing
Yeah,
and all.
it's snowing in December.
I just like fresh air, and if you have hay fever, that ain't my problem. You take your tablets about 10 times a day.
I do. And do you know what I found as well with the Telfast tablets? Do you take them?
No.
Because you suffer with hay fever, don't you?
Yeah, but I just use the
What do you
spray.
use?
Beckinese.
Oh.
There are other brands.
The only thing that works for me is, hashtag not an ad, is Telfast. But I have the actual name for them is fexofenadine.
Oh.
And you can get them
All right,
so
we didn't
much
have-
love
cheaper.
them.
All right.
Yeah.
Fexofenadine.
For feck's sake. For feckin' great.
You can get them so much cheaper if you just buy the name of the tablet.
No, but hang on.
But you have to
Tablets
take them
up
at night.
north are so much cheaper.
Yeah, they are.
Getting a liquid tab Nurofen up north
I
compared
hope
to
you're
in
not
Dublin.
stopped on the way home smuggling
Yeah.
all them drugs
all,
back.
all them fexofenadine.
Like,
The-
sorry, I'm just fascinated by how cheap the tablets are up here.
Can we have a moment as well how much cheaper the pet shops are? We went and got treats for Lenny, right?
Oh, Scarlett, with a big bag of treats, and your woman went 28p. I was like,
28p.
oh, I'm Scarlett even handing that over.
Why didn't you fill the bag, Jake? You only put like 10 treats in it.
Yeah, no, we thought they were going to be about tenner.
Last thing I want to talk about with the heat and the clammy weather. Do you change your duvet for a summer duvet?
I think most people do.
I don't.
I
But
never.
As
I-
kids, we used to have like a double one for, and you could unclip it in the summer.
Oh, yeah.
We were posh
that's
like that in
fancy.
Ballyfermot, yeah.
Jeez, you were from the posh
I'll
part
never
of
forget. No,
Ballyfermot.
hang on. No, this is for you, Da. I will never forget that day. I was going through town with him and he bought us all new duvets and bleeding Harry Curry's or something. The feather ones. I tell you one thing: they unclipped for summer plus winter. We were
Well, hang
pure
on.
posh back
if
in
it's
the day.
feather, is that not like really warm?
But Jake, it was 2 layers, right? They had buttons on them and
Layers.
you unclipped them.
Okay.
So you only had one duvet for the summer, and then if you wanted to double up, that
Really
was the
good
winter.
idea.
Is that still a thing?
Like
I've
me
never seen
dad,
that.
go on, Dad. Making sure his kids were warm and not too sweaty in the summer. Then
Did you ever change a duvet? Mum never did for us.
I
are you
just have
asking him that
the-
question? Like,
does your cleaner ever change your duvet?
Like, does he change a duvet? Like,
No,
no.
I mean the actual. I don't mean like change the covers. I mean
No, I
Do you
just
have a different
have.
weight?
I have the least weight possible anyway because I hate being
least
warm in
tog,
bed.
that's what it is, isn't
I
it?
absolutely can't stand being hot in bed.
no, I can't
I
either.
just
You hate having
I'd
a
nearly have a
sweaty gooch.
sheet. Jesus.
No, but even if we're away, I hate when they only give you the sheet to go sleep in. I want
I
a
can't
little
do
bit of
that.
a cover.
Yeah.
Even though
I
I'm
don't
sweating.
mind.
I don't mind it in Tenerife, but at home I couldn't just sleep with the cover on me, like just the sheet.
Sheet.
Thing.
Oh God, no.
I need like
bit
a
of
bit of
weight.
like weight to like make me feel Do you know what I mean?
Do I
Relax.
not make you feel
No, I'm like get away from me. It's too hot.
No, it's the opposite. I'm
it
like
is.
that. You're the real
And
snuggly
then we have
one. I'm not
Lenny as well,
snuggly.
and Lenny
He's not in the bed with you though.
He lies
Is
at the
that our
bottom of the
feet?
bed, and it's always my feet.
It's not.
And when we stay up here, the spare room, the bed is like it's not a king size
It's
bed.
a double,
Is it just a
or
normal
it's a
double?
1.5
But
or
it
something.
feels so. I feel like Peter Crouch in the bed. My feet are
Oh,
out the bottom.
fuck, it's not that small.
No, it does. I swear.
No, he's
Is there like a
exaggerating
smaller
slightly.
bed than a double?
No, it's just a double.
Just a not standard double. Yeah, it does feel a little bit like tight.
It's nice we're all snuggled together
I was
in this
sweating
heat.
last night, and he doesn't have a fan either.
Or we can't open a window
Got
because
no
it's a
fans.
sliding door. There's no window in that room actually. You'd have
They're
to
in the
open
bushes.
the porch.
Who the fans?
Yeah.
Peering in. Hang on, Jake, put some clothes on. Right, I think on that note, it's time we take a little break. We will be back very shortly.
Welcome back to this week's podcast, and this week we are going to do some Car to Couch confessions.
We are back with our new segment, the Car to Couch confessions. A big thank you to everyone who's wrote into us on Instagram or Spotify or YouTube or Patreon, wherever it is that you have wrote in. Thank you so much. If you want to join us with any of our competitions or conversations rather, please do write into us on our socials or email thecartocouch@gmail.com. Right, we're going to bring in a new thing for these Car to Couch confessions though.
Go on.
We're now going to see whether we grant them forgiveness or we don't grant them forgiveness, or they have to pay a penalty or do like a penance.
Okay.
Okay,
Because we're so religious and we've all been to confession so much.
Go on.
Father Brian will be very happy to hear that. Do you have a confirmation name, by the way?
Yeah.
John.
I'm John as well.
Eh?
I was Emily.
It's very wrong. Emily?
Yeah, I don't even think there is a Saint Emily, but that I just don't have a second name, so I just was like,
you have a second
Emily.
name, you don't have a middle name.
I don't have a middle name yet.
That's where people get confused because sometimes
You'll have
they
a
call
different
it your
second name soon.
Oh.
I just don't think there's a ring to
Emily Carter.
See, I don't say Carter like that. I say Carter.
Carter.
And like Karen Carter is
Karen
disgusting.
Carter is
God, it's a bit like Karen Carpenter.
Is she a
Karen
singer?
Carpenter?
Yeah, from
She
the
and
Carpenters.
Oh, really?
No, she was a builder.
What was I going to say there, though, about this whole Blaze and thing? Yeah, just that I didn't have I think I already said I didn't have a middle name. I only asked me mad at the other day why she didn't give it to me, because I was the only one in school that didn't have a middle name.
I was nearly called Oshin or Ushin. That was nearly my name.
Why, when you're from Liverpool
Eugene.
and that's an
I got
Irish...
Eugene. Eugene is my middle name and John is my confirmation name.
Eugene.
So anyway, back to the Car to Couch confessions. Hello everyone, my confession is from many years ago when I was in college in Dublin. After hearing your talk on last week's extended Patreon episode about people stealing stuff from hotels, I thought it was time I come clean. During my years in college, money was extremely tight and we had to make savings where we could. So myself and my flatmates used to visit some of the lovely hotels in the Dublin city area and steal some toilet rolls to save us having to buy any. I still laugh at the thought of it now, but the money we saved on toilet essentials definitely paid for a few nights out over the years. That is from Siobhan Kelly from Galway.
Yeah, but Siobhan, do you know what I don't get?
Siobhan, you're...
The price that you're paying in Dublin to stay somewhere for the night, surely it's cheaper to get...
She just went in and took them by the sound of this.
Out to the toilets.
Yeah. And you know
Good
what?
idea, Siobhan. I thought
think-
she stayed for the night. I was going to say, should that be dearer than any bleeding pack of Cushell toilet paper?
Oh, you're getting the posh one, Cushell?
I love the
very
Cushell. I like when
expensive.
it's thick. I hate when it's bleeding. Your hand goes through it.
Yeah, nightmare. But can I say, I just said but again, the hotels, you have to go to a nice one because some of them, like the Claytons, they just use cheap stuff.
Yeah, I love it when they do the end of the
the
toilet
little
paper
point.
in a point.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a little sticker on the very
Little
posh
sticker,
hotels.
yeah.
Oh, they're good. Yeah.
I would completely
That's in Premier Inns.
Yeah.
forgive Siobhan. I think that's actually great.
If she was stuck for money,
Yeah, as a college student living in Dublin,
she can't use her hand. She needs a bit of paper. So.
yeah, I don't think there's any
Yeah.
penance there.
No.
We all grant
Fair play to
Siobhan
you.
forgiveness.
Yeah, you're forgiven.
Fair play.
Does
Yeah.
she go in with a big bag?
Just
Like,
don't
you
be
wouldn't be able to
stealing the
take
TVs.
much.
No, I'd say she probably just two at a time in the pockets.
I couldn't fit a tile around your pocket.
What could they really say though if you walked out with one toilet roll? If you just said, "Oh, I've got hay fever and I need some tissue."
Yeah,
Do you know
but you
what I
don't need the whole roll.
You should try it this weekend.
No, I'd be a bit embarrassed.
Yeah,
to
try it.
that.
Try it.
Okay, next confession. My confession is actually for my partner. She loves the podcast, so I'm sure this is how she is going to find out my darkest secret. We get a takeaway every Friday from the local Chinese and have recently decided that we need to start cutting back the amount we order. We are saving to buy a house currently and also trying to be slightly healthier. Sounds like us, Karen. We used
you
to
write
get
in, Jake?
starters each, mains each, sides each, the whole works in our Chinese order.
Sounds
But now,
like Dad.
yeah, Dad used to
Yeah.
get the
He
big
orders-
box.
yeah.
He didn't even used to get bags, and it was stupid. There
We
was
could have
always
fed
so
the
much
whole
left
street.
over.
I'm not kidding.
All
Yeah,
the
I
time,
love when I go to
growing
your
up.
house and your dad gets a takeaway.
Yeah,
Because I
he
have a
orders
little bit of this, a
everything.
little
He
bit of
orders
that.
way too much.
Anyway, now, because we've cut back, it's a chicken curry, steamed rice, and some noodles to share. However, what she doesn't know is the last few weeks when I've collected
I
the
know.
order,
Is he getting something for the car on the
I've
way
rang
home?
ahead and added a portion of chicken balls and some spring rolls, which I eat to myself on the drive home.
That is so clever.
I feel guilty writing this, but I just love Chinese food and don't want to ruin her healthy buzz. From James in Dublin.
Fair play, James. Like, I think that's
I'd
a great
forgive
idea.
that all
Yeah.
day
Forgive
long.
that,
I'd
but-
do the same.
If it was me,
Right, so do you know
doing
what
it.
we do? So we get our curry, and like Jake's on the phone, and he's like, "Yeah." So my order is a salt and what do I get again?
Salt and chili.
Salt and chilli tray.
Spice bag. Salt and chili
Spicy tray. It's called, right? And sometimes then I'm like, I'll get a few salt and chili chicken balls for the nibble. They're never really eaten, but anyway. Or like an odd time I'd say, Jake, add on as he's ordering, and he just keeps ignoring me, and I literally feel like I'm gonna kill him if he doesn't say the order. But anyway, then when he goes in and gets the order and I'm waiting in the car, this Invisalign is so funny, because when he gets in, I want to have a little taste of something, and he's like, and I forget, and I always offer him, I'm like, do you want a chicken ball on the way home? And he looks at me like he's gonna kill me, and he's like, I can't, and he just points at his Invisalign.
No, I panic when you start adding stuff.
Because I panic in case I'm still a bit hungry.
Because Dad used to like waste so much food growing up. I hate wasting food, and it's just like the Chinese in Dublin are really expensive as it is.
Yeah. So remember, you used to get a Chinese because it was cheap.
Yeah,
it's not anymore.
Our Chinese order, the standard order that we'd get is €50 for two people.
For two people, yeah,
and that's a takeaway. Like that's not cheap at all.
No.
But like sometimes Karen's like, just get this, get that, and I'm still trying to be a little bit healthy and just eat like
I'm twisting your
curry.
arm,
and then the chicken balls arrive, and then the spring rolls, and then it's there, so you eat them. So that's why, and then I do panic, and I'm like, Karen, just let me order the food. You don't need all this extra stuff.
Oh, don't you tell me what I need.
Do you not eat it the following day though?
No,
we always have this conversation. You do that. Like, not a bother to you.
I was listening to a podcast recently, and there was a guy, it was actually the Have a Word podcast from the lads in Liverpool.
Oh my God, I actually heard this.
He orders his Chinese, I forget
no,
the
he orders
name that was
double.
on. He orders 2 chicken fried rices.
With onion.
He has, with onion, and has one in the evening.
And one for his breakfast.
How disgusting
A chicken fried rice for breakfast?
With onion.
And he doesn't heat it up. He ate it cold. That was what he said. I can't remember the comedian's name now. I was like, are you joking me?
It was
well,
funny.
I would eat cold food in the morning.
You
just eat cold food anyway.
So whenever we order pizza, Nathan waits for it to cool down.
Yeah.
I know, why'd you be like that?
I know, that's really
Push
weird.
it in the fridge.
Yeah, I just prefer cold food. I don't know what it is.
It does. It has a nice flavour too when it's cooled down. Sometimes you can't taste
It's
it when it's so
different
hot. It is.
Especially if there's cheese on it.
Yeah.
Cheese tastes better cold.
Oh God, why? I really want pizza right now.
Melted cheese that is hot tastes so much better than cold cheese.
There's not as much flavour. I don't think if it's
There's
hot.
more flavour when it's cold.
Nachos with cold cheese.
Yeah, nachos doesn't work.
Yeah. It depends what type of cheese it is, I suppose.
Yeah.
Like
Macroom
burrata. You'd eat that cold,
I
wouldn't
absolutely.
Baby
you? We're
Bell.
not sponsored by Macroom cheese, but
Macroom cheese, if you are listening though, your burrata is next level.
that was a nice
Do you like a
wink
ball
to
of
the camera
burrata?
for our
Like,
audio listeners.
there's one thing about burrata cheese, right? And you can cut this because this is a serious
What's
question.
the difference between burrata and mozzarella?
Well, I'm not a cheese connoisseur, so I don't really know. One's more creamy and one's harder.
Moisture.
But anyway, I hate
One's
that
more
word.
creamy and one's more harder.
Yeah, but anyway, that's my analogy on it. Is that the right
Yeah,
word?
well, we know what you mean.
But you know, when you take out a ball of burrata, are you eating the whole ball or are you putting half it back into the water? You have to eat the whole thing straight away.
I don't even know what you're talking about here.
Burrata is like a ball of cheese, but it looks like mozzarella.
It's unbelievable.
I don't know what
I've
the
never
difference is.
seen it in my
It's
life.
Italian. They put it on the middle of a pizza sometimes.
Oh, yes.
it's
yes.
unreal.
Very light.
Watery.
It's creamy.
It's got a lot of
like,
moisture.
oh,
I
it's
wouldn't
unreal.
be a big fan of that, no.
Oh,
No.
it's unreal. But
Do
the
you know what I
Macroom
never
one is
understood
gorgeous.
about the cheese thing as well? We're completely waffling here. But you know the way you get mozzarella in a ball,
Yeah.
but then you can get a pack of grated mozzarella?
Yeah.
They're 2 completely different textures and completely different cheeses.
That,
So do they freeze the mozzarella to grate it or something? Do you know when you get mozzarella and cheddar mix? But it's so different to a mozzarella ball.
I don't really know what you're
the
talking
flavour is the same. Like, but anyway,
I just think all cheese kind of tastes the same unless it's smelly.
no, it doesn't. I love
Most
a bit
of
of cheese.
Blue cheese.
Anyway, so are we giving James complete forgiveness?
Oh,
for
yeah,
doing
without
this?
a doubt, yeah.
But
Great
if this
idea.
was me, you would absolutely
I'd
go mental.
snap because I'd
Yeah.
want to be in on the action. I don't want to be left out now bleeding bit of food.
But even if he saves one bit of that food,
But he's not,
She's
because he
gonna
hasn't
know.
told her.
so he can't. He has to eat all the extra bits.
And he's
that
obviously
ordered.
having to dispose of the packaging
He
before he
is,
goes in.
yeah.
Oh God, he's taking a
That's
major
proper
risk.
planning, like.
Do you know what, James? I think just keep going.
That is
Yeah.
a major
And
risk.
he's obviously still losing weight because they're on a health buzz and it's obviously
Well,
not showing.
she's on the help buzz. He ain't.
Yeah.
Hopefully
anyway,
she's not tuned into this podcast.
well, that's what he said. She loves the podcast, so she's probably going to find out by
Oh.
now. But we
Uh-oh.
might have a few Jameses from Dublin. It's a very common name. So we've had some listener questions come in as well. And there's one question that I want to ask before we finish off this week's episode. It is, and it leads quite well after our Chinese, right? You can only eat 3 meals for the rest of your life. What 3 meals are you picking? Oh. Let's keep this quick. What 3 meals are you picking? Go.
Oh, you go first.
A fry.
A fry?
Chicken chow mein.
Like full Irish or
yeah,
full English?
Yeah. A chicken chow mein and steak dinner.
Oh, loads of fruit and veg in that. Well done. Full round
I would
diet.
say, a nice fillet steak dinner. Do you know the way I make it? Lovely. Chicken and rice.
Okay.
And probably
boring.
And granola or something.
Oh, granola!
Someone's back in the gym.
No, but they're like a good one. That's probably not that healthy.
Mine is going to be, again, I would go with a full Irish or a full English.
Oh, sorry, and a spicy tray. No, I need to have a curry in there as well.
Oh, okay.
That's 14.
So your granola's...
Dropping the granola and I'll put a spicy tray in.
Mine is going to go with a full breakfast, because if you don't feel like the full breakfast, you can still just eat like the eggs or just eat the bacon. Then I'm going for a Sunday dinner.
Yeah. Who's Sunday
but
dinner,
not just a normal Sunday dinner. Christmas dinner.
Yeah, but
like that. Yeah, you do make a good Sunday roast.
Sausages, gammon.
No, don't put sausages and gammon on a Sunday dinner. What are you eating?
You said Christmas dinner?
Yeah, we don't have sausages on a Christmas dinner.
Pigs and blankets.
You do? Yeah, but that's what I meant.
Yeah, it's not a normal sausage. Like,
okay.
I think that's an English thing.
And then my third meal, I'm going to go for an eaten mess on top of a Victoria sponge cake. Like something sweet like that.
Jesus
so that I can still have some dessert. I ate that on the 6 o'clock show the other week, and it was the nicest dessert I think I've tasted.
You didn't bring me home any of it.
Name.
No,
I didn't.
Rage.
It's all gone. Right, if you have any listeners' questions or anything that we've chatted about today that you want to have your input in, send us your questions or your whatever you want to talk about to thecartercouch@gmail.com. Don't forget, you can get more exclusive content and early access to these episodes by signing up to our Patreon. That is patreon.com/thecartercouch, and send us in all of your shout outs and everything that you want. Anything else that you want to talk about, or is that a podcast, guys?
That is a podcast.
Yes, thanks so much to everyone for tuning in, and stay tuned for next week's episode. And if you haven't caught the previous episodes, you can catch up now and go back on the Carter Couch on Spotify,
or wherever you get your podcast. We want to say a huge thank you to Paudy on cameras and to Brian, our producer. Woo! And we will see you all next week for the Carter Couch episode 4.
See you then.
Bye.
Bye.